Rama Rama Hare
Oh, where'd you find that kirtan?
Uh, this is in
Manasarovar.
Manasarovar.
Well, that's a rare one.
Yeah, this is Radharani temples, Manasarovar.
That's really a rare kirtan.
So Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. I welcome all of you to His Holiness Chandramauli Swami daily class. And Maharaj hopefully will continue on Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 5, verse 19. Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Well,
So, is it okay, Maharaj, to continue with 2.5.19?
yeah.
Good. I will share the screen, Maharaj. Over to you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Karya Karanam Kritripya. Dravya Jnana Kriya Shrayaham. Bharananti Nityada Muktam. Mainam Purusham Gunaha. The three modes of material nature being further manifested as matter, knowledge, and activities, put the eternally transcendental living entity under the conditions of cause and effect and make him responsible for such activities. Purport: because they are between the internal and external potencies, the eternal transcendental living entities are called the marginal potency of the Lord. Actually, the living entities are not meant to be so conditioned by material energy, but due to their being affected by the false sense of lording it over the material energy, they come under the influence of such potencies, thus become conditioned by the three modes of nature. This external energy of the Lord covers up the pure knowledge of the living entities eternally existing with him, but the covering is so constant that it appears that the conditioned soul is eternally ignorant. Such is the wonderful action of Maya, or external energy, manifest as if materially produced. But the covering power of the material energy, material scientists cannot look beyond the material causes. But factually, beyond the material manifestations, there are aribautic, ariatmic, and aridaivic actions, which the conditioned soul in the mode of ignorance cannot see. The aribhuta manifestations intends repetitions of birth and death with old age and disease. The Ariatma, manifesting conditions, the conditions of spirit soul, and the Adidaivic manifestation is the controlling system. These are the material manifestations of cause and effect, and the sense of responsibility of the conditioned actors. They are all, after all, manifestations of the conditioned state, and the human being's freedom from such conditioned state is the highest perfectional attainment. Om Gyanti Mirandasya Gena Jana Salakaya Chakshunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manam Vishtam Stapitam yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadam Mayam Dadanti Swapadantikam. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nivasesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Vanchakalpa Tarubhascha Kripa Sindhuve Vacha Vitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaho Namaha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. The living entity is not meant to live in the material energy because the living entity is spiritual by nature. And our actual environment is the spiritual world. But for some unknown reason, the living entity has somehow fallen from that ideal state of existence into a state of ignorance due to what we say unknown cause. Sometimes we try to understand that cause and we say it is due to misuse of our independence, but that doesn't really clarify how one could misuse their independence in such a pure atmosphere as the spiritual world. So it's never really fully explained how the living entity got here. Some people say some living entities are destined to fall and others are not destined to fall, but that doesn't really answer the question either. So the understanding is not so much to be concerned about getting here, but getting out of here. Because no one can fulfill their desires in a place which is contrary to their nature. We can't be happy here, although we try. We try to collect knowledge here, but we always remain in ignorance. We want to live eternally, but we can't because we live within the environment of temporality. So we're in an awkward situation. We want everything to be, what we say, pleasant, but we find ourselves in an atmosphere of difficulty and discord. So it's a punishment. And just like when you commit a crime, there's some reaction to that crime, either a fine or a jail sentence. So in the same way, we're being imprisoned in an environment which is due to our misuse of our independence, unexplained, at least fully. And so, not to worry about how you got here. Sometimes we get that question all the time, how do we get there? But it's understood by the great souls that just like when you fall into an ocean and you're struggling to, survive, if someone comes along with a boat and a life raft, you don't question them about how you got into the ocean, you just get out. So in the same way, our business is to extricate ourselves from this unnatural situation, which is contrary to our existence and the fulfillment of all of our desires for success and happiness in life. And there is a way out. It's not easy to get out. It's easier to fall in. Just like it's more easier to make a mistake than it is to do things right. So in the same way, we're trying to somehow or other extricate ourselves from this unnatural situation. And people try various means for extrication. And these different means are known as different types of yogas, or even mental arrangements to somehow or other project oneself into a consciousness which is above the material energy, or which is in satisfactory within the material energy. That satisfactory consciousness is we desire to go to heavenly planets, and still in the material world. Or this trying to get out is sometimes seen as stopping all material activities. But none of these things are possible because, or at least successful in fulfilling our desires for eternal life, knowledge, and joyfulness, because it doesn't fit the nature of the soul's extrication. Just like if you want to go on a trip, and you make a plan how to get there, and you plan out your route, and you also sometimes see what you may encounter on the way, how fast you want to travel, and you become somewhat concerned about getting there and making it easy to get there. So there are different forms of trying to get there, which are elevating forms. That's the Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Stanga Yoga, Raja Yoga. And these are all, and also parts of the Astanga system, such as Hatha Yoga, and various types of forms of meditation, which are included also in the Stanga Yoga system. But there's one way out, and that is Bhakti Yoga. That's the only way out, because it directly leads back to the spiritual world. The essence of life is relationship. We look in this world to develop friendly, loving, ideal relationships with people we encounter. Sometimes we call them family members, friends, people in general. And so everyone is aspiring to develop nice relationships or pleasant relations, fulfilling relationships with other living entities. But it's like trying to enjoy within the jail, because both are struggling in an unnatural situation. So what can they give to each other? Therefore, the ideal relationship, and the relationship that is the most satisfying and fulfilling, and it's called Adiras, as our relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And as we make that the focus of our activities and move into that relationship, we are coming out of this unnatural situation. The activities that bring us out are meant to develop that relationship. And the activities, if they're done with no understanding of what is the purpose of the activity or the goal of the activity, the process will be practically very slow. Everyone wants love. People talk about love in different ways. Just like in the beginning of February in the Western countries, they have what is called Valentine's Day. Be my Valentine. And you see this little caricature of this little baby with wings flying around, and he's got hearts all over surrounding him. And it just indicates that, yeah, there is this desire for love. And people understand love as being something that I get when I do something in relationship to someone else. That is partially correct, but it's not the consummation of the real or the actual definition of love. Love means to put all of one's personal needs aside and desires along with that and work in order to satisfy the object of one's relationship or love. That's actually what love is to give pleasure to another in such a way that that person will enjoy and actually benefit from that relationship. Not only enjoy, because people may develop in a relationship and get a false sense of enjoyment in that relationship, but what is actually beneficial? And so the object in this case is the Supreme Lord, but he requires nothing from us. But still, his nature is love. Sometimes people ask, well, what is God? God is love. That's all. Complete definition and perfect definition, the ideal definition. God is love, and he is inspiring everyone to join with him in loving relationships. And that is done through focusing on him and performing services, activities, glorifications, various types of moods that will please him. The Lord is pleased not so much by the activity, but by the motivation behind the activity. So when the motivation is to please the Lord, that is love. And when that motivation turns into emotions, and those emotions awaken the nature of the heart, and then the affections flow from the heart into the mind and into the object of one's love. And that is bhakti. And that's actually bhakti. Now, the process is to perform activities and develop a loving relationship with Krishna. That love is already there. And that's the most amazing thing about this. It's something you don't have to bring in from somewhere else. It's not something you have to create. It's already there. Krishna loves.
Io alle 8.
Janava. Krishna loves the living entities, and the living entities love Krishna. That's there. But there is a covering, not over Krishna, but over the living entities, that blocks that relationship of exchanging of love. And that is, as it's mentioned here, these three modes of nature: matter, knowledge, and activities, which really means ignorance, knowledge, and passion. These three things. And then it explains itself in a more scientific way: Adibhutik, Adi-atmik, and Adi-daivik. And it explains what each one stands for. These are the general categories of these three, and they break down to mean different types of sufferings that come upon the conditioned soul in the material world, given by different energies, such as other people, our own minds and bodies, and higher powers known as the devas or the demigods. Mm-hmm. So getting out of this material world is difficult when you don't know how to get out. It's in practice, that's not difficult. It's not possible. But when you know the process and you adhere to the process is time tested, because those who came before us and perfected the process are teaching us from their position of success or their position of spiritual enlightenment. So therefore, if we practice this Krishna consciousness very continuously, it becomes more and more part of the living entity's consciousness because it's already there. It's already there. We have to arrange things in this world to connect to the activities of this world. Because the activities in this world are foreign to the soul's existence. Therefore, it's easier in the absolute sense of the word to love and serve Krishna than it is to try to make success in this material world through the mind, body, and senses and connected with the various activities and objects of this world. Because that is factually what we say unnatural for the living entity. We're not meant to enjoy in this world. And therefore, that's why no one is happy, because we're not meant to enjoy here. We're meant to enjoy in the place where our nature will awaken that enjoyment, and that is in the spiritual world with Krishna, or with the Supreme Personality of Godhead in one of his transcendental forms. And that method is variegated in terms of the activities of devotional service. And the essence of that is to glorify the Lord by chanting the Lord's holy names, hearing about the Lord, and remembering the Lord. These three things, Shravanam, hearing, Kirtanam, glorifying, remembering, becoming mindful of the nature of the Lord in different ways. These are the essence of bhakti. And if we practice this process, it becomes easy. When we practice trying to adjust this material world to make it work according to our desired goal of being happy here, we waste time. We actually waste time. And we get very little or nothing out of that activity. So we say if we focus on the positive, the negative or the unnatural will fall away immediately because it has no substance. Spiritual is eternal, material is temporary. Therefore, anything temporary is subject to the time element. And the time element is accentuated by the process of emphasizing the spiritual. In other words, the more we emphasize our devotional relationship with Krishna, the easier it becomes. And the more easier it becomes, the faster it becomes where we achieve perfection in devotional service. Then we can be free from the repetition of coming into this world again and going through the same cycle of struggling in different species of life, different bodies, to find some happiness which is not available. At least that happiness which the soul requires. Okay, that's all about bhakti. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smarnam. You want to be good at bhakti? Practice it all day. Every day. 24 hours a day. No break. Break means I'm slowing down my sojourn back to the spiritual world. And sometimes if we break too long, we actually stop it. As the verse says, Savai Pumsam Paro Dharmo, Yato Bhakti Ahog Sajay, Ahoy Tuki Priyata, Yayatma Supersedati. Bhakti is without motivation for personal gain. And it's also continuous. It's without a cessation like that. It's easy once you practice it to some degree, you get the feel of it, then it becomes easy and natural. The supreme occupation, dharma, for all humanity is that which when men can attain to loving devotional service unto the transcendental Lord. Such devotional service must be unmotivated and uninterrupted to completely satisfy the self. So we practice. Our present state, we still have some motivations on the material level, and we break in the process of Krishna consciousness. That means we're still in the very early stages of bhakti. So if we keep practicing, and especially associating with others who are practicing also, then we can minimize and ultimately eradicate personal motivations and learn the process of staying absorbed in the spiritual energy continuously. It's doable because it's natural. Practice.
Thank you, Maharaj, for this amazing class. I personally feel this is the summary of all the scriptures what you highlighted today. That this material world is full of misery, and then we just need to focus on bhakti yoga. So thank you very much for highlighting that. Hare Krishna, dear devotee. Sorry.
Devotees and people don't believe that this world is full of misery. No matter how much time you say it, they don't believe it. And then until they actually face the misery directly, and that'll come in due course of time. Sometimes we're still getting some freedom from suffering because of some pious activities, but that'll run out. But that's freedom from suffering is another form of suffering because it's not real happiness. Real happiness is when the living entity connects in a loving way with the source of his existence, the Supreme Soul or Krishna. Okay. Any comments?
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. If you have any questions, comments, realization, request all of you to please raise your hand, or you can type in chat window if you want me to read out your question. Also humble request to everybody, if you can please switch on your video. Nice way to interact with Maharaj and also to get his mercy. Because when you are on Maharaj's screen, you just get direct blessings. Yes. Oh, that's true, Maharaj.
Some people like indirect blessings. But whether we give blessings or not, that's not the point. The idea is interaction, and we're personalists. Now, personalist means we appear in person. And as personal as we get with this type of media is the visual. Hiding behind our names, we see names. Oh yeah, there is this Mataji, there is this Prabhu. Yeah, they're hiding behind their names, and so. But we know what they look like, but we feel a little less enthusiastic in our interaction when we are only dealing with a name. When we see the person, just like Manisha, she's smiling so nice. Her smile is lighting up the screen. So, so that's nice to see the devotees like that. And devotees are seeable, unless you just woke up. That's another thing. But generally, devotees are seeable.
So maybe correct my statement, Maharaj. So whoever feels that we are in personal sampradaya, not in Mayavadi, please switch on your video. Hare Krishna. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Shri Devi
Yeah.
Mataji, please go ahead.
Thank you. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Such a wonderful class, Guru Maharaj. I was smiling from year to year and I was thinking, wow, if only we can incorporate every single thing that you have been speaking, the coming year will be very different. Which brings me to my question. You said when we take a break from spiritual activities, we are slowing down our return back home, back to Godhead. Now, taking a break can take many forms in the sense that we might even convince ourselves, actually, I'm researching something for my spiritual life. Let me look on YouTube to see what this is or what that is, and so on. But actually, all these are just distractions and they're not really devotional service, but they're not exactly a fall down either. But how we can prevent the mind, like for me, I think, oh, I don't know any cooking, I must look up some recipes so that at least I can cook something nice for devotees. So I'll keep on looking at recipes. Another thing I'll look up is, oh, I have to sew something nice for the devotees, so let me look up some sewing projects that I can stitch up. But first and foremost, there's no time to do all these things. So actually I'm wasting time, but I convince myself I'm learning something new to serve the devotees. So I don't know what to do about this habit.
When we look at the possibilities of the activities that we can get involved in, interested in, we see it's overwhelming in terms of numbers. But we have to focus on those activities which will bring about, direct purification of the soul. If we want to do some of these other activities, we may do it occasionally, if it's done with the motivation, as you said, to serve. To serve the devotees is bhakti, and preparing to serve the devotees is also part of bhakti. But if it becomes...
Ba't siya tutupulin na?
che cosa? Janava. That's Janava. She's an Italian there. She's bopping in and out of the thing there. Janava, turn on your camera. She won't do it. Olga, talk to her in Italian. Tell her to turn on the camera. Anyway, the point is, there are so many things available that is connected in some way to spirituality. But then again, some of it is just causing us to not to really focus on what is actually necessary for our own spiritual progress. So we have to be discriminating in that way. We know the most important thing is hearing and chant the glories of the Lord. That's the essence of spiritual life. And that centers around sadhana. So if we have strong sadhana every day, then we're putting the maximum amount of time and attention on how we can make nice spiritual advancement. And that will also attract us to Krishna more and more, which is, of course, a product of his spiritual advancement. We want to get attracted to Krishna. That's our thing. We want to do things or perform services that awakens our attraction to Krishna. We want to know about Krishna as much as we can. We want to know about those who are fully devoted to Krishna, the pure souls. These are the activities which will expedite our progress in Krishna consciousness. So there's those who focus fully on that, and there's those who make that part of it, and then there's those who just fit it in whenever they like. Just like there's a class of devotees, we call them devotees. They like to travel from place to place just to experience Krishna consciousness in different places. But they don't stay steady in any one service. Staying steady in your service and perfecting your service is one of the ways that you can really make progress in devotional service. That is essential for our spiritual elevation. Getting a service and developing that service nicely. If our service is preaching, then that requires traveling in some case. But if we're in a local area and we have a particular service that's connected to the particular temple or yatra we're in, and we really see how to make it nicer, how to develop it, how to offer it without personal motivation, that really endears Krishna more and more. So it's about service. How can I serve the Lord in the best possible way? Without taking up devotional activities, hearing and chanting is meant to inspire us and to perform spiritual activities. And it does when it's done nicely. But we need to serve. What is your service? When Prabhupada would meet a new person or someone who was a devotee, he would ask them, what is your service? What are you doing for Krishna?
Right. Which is not what, you've told me to preach. You've never said bake cookies for everyone, bake cakes for everyone, stitch up a storm for everyone. You have not given me that instruction. But why my mind goes to doing all those things instead of focusing on what you've asked me to do?
Well, you're doing it, but maybe you're doing too much of the other stuff. If you bake a cookie every once in a while, no one's going to say you fall down. It's not a fall down to bake cookies for the devotees, that's for sure.
Okay. Well, I was just thinking because I baked some cakes for the Christmas, and I was thinking, is this what Guru Maharaj would like me to do? And I had a doubt about that, whether I was, deviating from what you have instructed me to do.
Well, you have your occupation, which you can use in devotional service, and you seem to have some good success every time you focus on it. So that's an indication there is that area should be cultivated more. You've shown by example that when you work in that occupation, which is Vaishnav Seva, ultimately, you get very good results. People get benefited, and you also become happy.
Yes, Guru Maharaj. My humble obeisance. Thank you.
Prabhupada said, what are you doing for Krishna? We're doing so much for ourselves, but what are you doing for Krishna?
This is a good question. What are you doing for Krishna? To ask ourselves this question, I think that is very centering and very grounding. What am I doing for Krishna? Which means, what am I doing to please my spiritual master? That will keep us focused on the instructions of the spiritual master.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, hearing and chanting the glories of the Lord is the essence. And those who have perfected that, then that's all they do. But if we're not on that what they call perfect platform, we require to perform activities. Otherwise, we'll perform activities for the external environment. If we're not serving Krishna, we're going to be serving the external material energy in some form or another. We can't remain idle. That's not possible. The living entity is sentient, means it has consciousness and it has activities connected with its existence.
Thank you, Mataji. While devotee asks Maharaj any further questions, I still have this one query, Maharaj, that one side we say that, as you mentioned also from Srimad Bhagavatam, that devotional service must be unmotivated and uninterrupted to completely satisfy the Lord. And one side we also know that every material object, when we use in service of Krishna, then everything is spiritual actually. So we know all this, like in terms of philosophy, gyan, everything. But our service is still not uninterrupted or unmotivated. And maybe we are using things like acquiring basic amenities as a reason for this, that we have to do something materially to maintain ourselves, to our family. Is this something really causing?
That's okay.
Knowledge?
Maintaining your family, I hope I can speak directly, that's your service, because your families are all of your family members are devotees. So when you're maintaining your family, you're giving them not only, the basic needs in order to live in this world, which is a requirement, but you're acting in the role as an inspiration in their own spiritual life. So that's service. And then you're out distributing books, you're out preaching, so you're doing everything. And now you're here online, sacrificing your time to, fill in the need for a Zoom host. So that's service. But I can see some of you out there, you don't do anything. You just are just there. You may chant a little bit and read some books. That's nice. Well, we got to get involved in doing some service, practical service. Unless you can claim that you're on the highest platform and your hearing and chanting is pure and you're fully absorbed in Krishna every 24 hours a day. If you can say that, then I won't say you have to do anything else but that. But how many of us can say that? Therefore, Prabhupada, he was always giving us service. We would have service and he would give us more. Of course, he was also concerned about spreading the movement. But aside from that, he wanted the devotees not to fall into the atmosphere of mental speculation or mental, just living on the mental platform. What can I do next? What should I do next? Find some service you can really get into and perfect it. And then you'll see your chanting will increase, the quality of your chanting will increase, the relationships with the devotees will increase, and you'll become more and more satisfied in Krishna consciousness. Do something for Krishna. you look around, you see what you have and see how you can use what Krishna is giving you in a way that you can take those, whatever it is, time, facilities, situations, paraphernalia, anything, and turn it into a way of service or even a way of preaching Krishna consciousness. This movement wasn't spread because devotees took it easy. This movement was spread because they were using every moment to spread Krishna consciousness. It was 24/7 when this movement started. And some lasted and some fell away, obviously. That's true. But that was how Prabhupada saw. He saw that the Westerners, especially the Americans, they like to do things that will give them some importance. So Prabhupada said, being an American means doing something big. He said, what is the use of living in America if you can't do something big? So he was dealing mostly with Americans, but he applied the same thing with the European culture also. He spread Krishna consciousness fast throughout Europe, very fast. And so it requires activities. We all have abilities, we have talents, we have time, we have energy, we have resources. And when you get in and perfect one particular service, you may do a few different services, but perfect one service, really make it the best. Then you'll start to see how Krishna consciousness is really, really absorbing. It's nice. Try to perfect that one particular way to offer service to Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you very much. Balakrishna Prabhu, yes, you have raised your hand. Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to you, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, and all glories to Vaishnavas everywhere. Guru Maharaj, I want to quickly make a comment and then I have a question for you. I started pot washing service every Saturday at the temple, and I did it because, you know, we say do the service, and it had amazing benefits to me. When I first started pot washing, I'm not a very active person. I was struggling. My back got strengthened. Radharani gave me all the strength in her kitchen, and I'm stronger now. It's an amazing side effect of that. So my question, Maharaj, is when I've spent decades in the corporate world, and when we do a project, it's like you have markers, you know, you have progress markers. And how can we have something like that in bhakti, where it seems to me like we don't ever, when somebody else gets something, we don't get to see it?
Yeah, you're talking about how to develop this same protocol in our Krishna consciousness. You're at one level and you want to go to that higher level. And what are the stages that you can determine how you can go from one level to another? That's nicely, really perfectly explained in Shivaram Maharaj's book called, what is that, Komodi? Komodi. What's the first line? Sri Devi?
Kusumanjali, Kamodi? Is it that?
No. What is the when you make a vow, what is that called?
Sankalpa.
Oh, I can't remember it. Huh?
Sankalp Komodini?
Sankalpa Kumudi. Sankalpa Kumudi.
Sankalp Kumudi.
It's a 700-page book. You'll enjoy it, though. And if you read the back cover, he gives you 4 points on how the book will unfold, where you have a goal and you see how to reach that goal. And then he explains it based on the philosophy and the activities of devotional service. But that's also there in Nectar of Instructions. That's also
Nectar of Devotion?
Nectar of Instructions.
Oh, okay.
Very short little treatise on the summary essence of bhakti given by Srila Rupa Goswami. Yeah, just like, for instance, all right, I want to come to the stage of pure chanting, but I'm not on pure chanting. I'm somewhere below that level. So what is my focus in the activities of chanting that I can use to monitor and to make progress towards that goal of pure chanting? And you judge the different symptoms, like you said, markers. The markers are certain characteristics or qualities that arise within the consciousness of a devotee, and these are indications that one is moving in the right direction. Certain qualities, like one is becoming more tolerant, one is becoming less disturbed by happiness and distress, one is becoming more in using their time in the best possible way. So these corporate ideas have a nice, schematic where you can also use the same application in your execution of devotional service. Sometimes we take reference from these things in order to practice our devotional service in a very systematic and a very organized way.
That's wonderful, Maharaj.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But one thing, if you want to become successful in life, you have to be highly organized, not just whimsically organized, highly organized. You have to know exactly how you're going to use your day before your day starts. You can get it down to 22 hours or maybe even 20 hours, but you should be able to project, all right, this is the activities that I'm going to be performing at this time throughout the day. Because if you don't, Maya will come in and say, got something for you to do?
Yes.
She can't get in if you're absorbed in spiritual activities, but as soon as you leave a gap, she's there, reminding us that there's other things in life that you should be doing. So, yeah, that's why Prabhupada said, we are highly, and he used the word with emphasis, highly organized. The people, especially people in the corporate world, they put a lot of emphasis on organization.
Yes.
Much emphasis, because they know that's the foundation for getting things done and getting things done successfully also. Devotees, sometimes we use a joke, but the joke has some truth in it. We say to people, why don't you join our movement and become a devotee? They say, well, I don't believe in organized religion. We say, that's okay. We're not organized. Sri Devi can resonate with that one. Those of you who've been around for a while, you also understand that one. Somadatri understands it. So yeah, if you want to be effective, be organized.
Yes.
Get up at a certain time, chant at a certain time, take your prasadam at the same time, perform your activities. There may be adjustments because of circumstance, and that's also it comes into the consideration. But on a daily basis, you should be very, very organized.
Mhm.
I try to do that while I'm traveling. And my organization is that I have to adopt different schedules in order to facilitate my service and the quality that I can offer in the service. So my organization as a continuous traveler is to adjust in such a way that I can get everything done in an organized way, in a less organized lifestyle.
Mhm.
That's what traveling and preaching is. So I've been practicing that for years, and it's not easy. It's not easy. But Krishna will help because he sees if you're sincerely trying, he will make it easy, or he'll give you the knowledge by which you can somehow or other continue on in your devotional service without wasting time or becoming diverted towards something unnecessary. Yeah, so organization, as Prabhupada used to say, organization and intelligence. People in the material world, those, especially in the corporate world, they're highly organized.
Yes.
People who are not in the corporate world, their organization is what they do whatever they like, whenever they like.
Yeah.
And sometimes because of responsibilities, just like I'll give you an example. This is a very good example. The Chaupadi temple preaches in many colleges. And the reason why is that people who go to school and who are undertaking education develop a systematic lifestyle where they can practice their studies and go through the university. So they learn the art of organization. And when they come into Krishna consciousness, they really flourish because they've had that training outside. So the devotees would also say that before you actually join the temple, you should work for 1 year after your education outside, and then you can join. And that helps them to use their organizational abilities in a lifestyle. Then when they come to Krishna conscious, they're ready to accept the organization that they need in order to become successful in their services. So Bala, maybe you can come and teach us some organization.
Actually, I'll briefly describe what happened in the last 30, 40 years in corporate world is initially people used to organize on a grand scale, so they would gather requirements of the project, and then later on they found out that all that is a waste of time because when you gather requirements they change. So they've gone to something called agile, which is very fast. Do something fast with results. And then right now we have so many tools. You assign a task to a certain person, ask him to tell how long it'll take, and then that person is now hooked, so to speak. So simple organization is better than grand organization is what we have gone to.
Yeah, it's more practical.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's doable.
Mhm.
Grand organization is not so easily done.
Right.
And people fall from that. Yeah. Yeah. Good. I was going to say something. What was it? Oh, for instance, I'll give you what I'm doing here. So I chant all my rounds before I go to the temple, and then I go for Guru Puja. And then Guru Puja is there, start greeting of the deities at 7:30. So I was going, and then I go for Guru Puja, and then I give class. And the class is, many students are here from universities, so they like to ask questions. So the classes were going from 8 o'clock, sometimes from 8:15 to 9:30, quarter to 10. And then after I would finish, the students would come up and want to talk and ask more questions. So when it came time for breakfast, it was 10:30. So I said, I can't function like this. So I decided, all right, I'm going to take breakfast at 7, get breakfast done, and focus completely on those activities. I finish at 10:30, and I'm done with my morning breakfast and taking care of my deities also. And then I can just look forward to using the rest of the time in a way that I can, fulfill other services. But initially, when I tried to do my breakfast at a regular time in this situation I'm in, it's not going to work.
Mhm.
So I had to adjust.
Right, right.
As soon as I adjust, it became so easy and natural, and I could give quality time to both like that. So, but if you don't have a pattern to work with, you don't have a pattern to adjust either.
Right.
You have to set up some form of regulation that is doable, and then, as you say, in a more simplified way, with a particular goal. What is our goal? To use every bit of time in the most beneficial way to perform devotional service and to take care of our basic needs also.
Haribol.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, regulation by time or by pattern here. Mhm. Regulation by time is, by pattern is more or less for the travelers. When due to, airline flights and train travels and car travels, you find yourself in the middle of doing these activities when you would be normally doing other activities if you were in one place, So, but most of you don't have to worry about that.
True, Maharaj.
But still, we have to be organized. Otherwise, we won't be effective. And we won't be happy either. So yeah, there's an old saying, it's in the corporate world also. It's a general saying. If you want something done, just ask a busy man.
Yes, yes.
That's true. It's
Yes.
100% true.
Mhm.
If you ask someone who doesn't do much, they'll say, I have no time, because they're not organized.
Mhm.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. Thank you, Vrindavan Prabhu, for posting that book in the chat. Thanks.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Did you put it in Sankalpa Kumodi?
Yes, Maharaj.
I would highly recommend you read that book. It's a 4-point emphasis on 4 primary principles that help you make a goal and teach you how to achieve the goal. It's really interesting. I took notes on the whole book, most of it anyway.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
And it's available on Amazon, Prabhu, in every part of the world. So you can buy it.
Excellent.
Yes, Brett Prabhu or maybe Arjunacharya Prabhu, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Maharaj, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to assembled devotees. Maharaj, just going off Srila Prabhupada's purport, reading on how factually the living entities are not to be so conditioned by this material energy, and that the Lord covers our pure knowledge of the living entities eternally existing with him. But the covering is so constant that it appears that the conditioned soul is eternally ignorant. Such is the wonderful action of Maya. Gurudev, I was just reflecting on how in the class you said the three modes of material nature, being matter, knowledge, and activities, also show up as ignorance, knowledge, and passion. And when you said that, Maharaj, in reflecting on Srila Prabhupada's purport, I immediately thought of Madhya Lila and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's interaction with the illiterate Brahmin. So Maharaj, my question is, knowing that we are so covered and that we don't have this knowledge of the living entity, with that ignorance, knowledge, and passion, is there some validity like in the colloquial phrase like ignorance is bliss, if we are practicing in Shravanam, Kirtanam, and Shmarnam, and whether or not we're illiterate, as long as we have that ignorance towards Maya and that passion to serve Krishna and his devotees, is that to say we're in the right direction?
Well, Prabhupada never gave us an excuse to be ignorant. He said, learn the right thing. Well, because you're ignorant, then you can compromise in this way to make up for your ignorance. He never said that. He said, if you're ignorant, get the knowledge. It's available. Ignorance is no excuse. Prabhupada also say that. A person comes to court and he's in front of the judge and he said, I didn't know that was the law. I broke it. The judge said, ignorance is no excuse. You're supposed to know you broke the law. Therefore, you have to pay the penalty. This ignorance is not an excuse. It's not a way to circumvent the process and make it easier by working in a different way. No. Therefore, one of the anarthas is not to know who we are, not to know who is Krishna, and not to know our relationship with Krishna. That's an anartha. That means that's a principle of philosophical ignorance. You have to know who you are. I'm not this body. Who am I? I'm spirit soul. What is my identity? I'm eternal servant of Krishna, or eternal servant of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Who is Krishna? He's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He's the source of all existence. Everything comes from him. He is the initiator, maintainer, and controller of everything through directly and indirectly through his different energies. And what is our relationship with him? Service. These things have to be known.
Is it worth observing, Maharaj, that if, within our spiritual life and within our services, if we feel as if, okay, here's a department in my life where I feel I have some sort of level of ignorance towards, if I don't go into that and say, okay, I want to acquire more knowledge, is it in a way a hindrance? I'm missing out on opportunities I could have in bhakti if I remain in ignorance.
Well, you're referring ignorance about a particular type of service?
Yeah, like I've heard, when you think of the mood of Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada came here and he was willing to reach to anyone and anywhere. But, in my own experience, I've heard devotees, okay, well, I don't want to go preach in that part of the city. It might not be worth our time. But then, we learn through building relationships with different neighboring communities in the city that, you know, there are ways we can bridge these gaps, and we can't be.
Well, if that's an instruction coming from your spiritual master or your local authorities, then you should definitely take it on. But if you have an opportunity to choose, you may not choose that. You may choose another service. But to get clarification, and if you have some indication towards something like that, and you're ignorant about it, then find out if you should do it or not. Sometimes the spiritual masters say, well, no, do something else. You won't be so effective. You'll waste time. Guidance is there. That's why we have an echelon of leadership, starting with the spiritual master, starting with the GBC, the spiritual master, the temple president, the temple commander, like that. All of these things are part of that. And if we're not in the temple, we at least have the GBC, and we at least have the spiritual master. If you're not sure, ask.
Get guidance. Well, thank you, Maharaj.
Okay.
Thank
Akarshini.
you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All go to Srila Prabhupada. I had a question regarding service. I've heard advice given from seniors, like Grihastha seniors, with regards to work and service, mainly for Prabhus. But I was just wondering if there is a time where you should prioritize work and gaining enough Lakshmi to set you up for example, if you want to save for a house so that you can continue your service later on. Is there a should someone concentrate on their work and then concentrate on service later, or should it be hand in hand together?
Yeah, should be hand in hand together.
Okay.
You don't want to stop devotional service, because as soon as you stop, you're in the material world. You're back down in Maya again. So if it's some need that will help to improve your present situation or help in your devotional service, then you may do that along with keeping up on your regular devotional service. And we don't want to give up our connection on this with the spiritual platform in order to somehow or other gain something on the material platform, because even in the emphasis on gaining something on the material platform may not always turn out to be as we desire it. But if you stay connected with the spiritual platform, you're always in a good position. Yeah, so it can go hand in hand. But then again, how to balance that.
Yeah.
Like Prabhupada said, if you're in college, then finish your school, and when you get out, you can join the temple. But he didn't like when people left the organization to go back and get further education that they may think will help them in their devotional service. He wasn't so much in favor of that.
Okay. Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
The idea, we don't want to stop our devotional service, because that's our life. It's our lifeline also.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. I have to ask you a question, but I'll ask you later.
Okay.
At the end. Okay, any other further discussion?
Yes, Maharaj, there is one question from Rishabh Prabhu on the chat. He is asking, Gurudev, how to engage our sleeping in Krishna service in a practical way?
Not too much, not too little. If you want, I can send an article about sleep. It's a good article. It's written by one sannyasi in our movement.
No, Maharaj.
I'll send it to you.
I was thinking, is there any meditation or something we can do so that this sleep be also done doesn't destroy our consciousness?
You should every time you're ready to take sleep, you should think, boy, I wish I didn't have to do this.
Okay. Thank you. That's a good meditation. Oh.
You may have to do it out of necessity, but you should think it's just a waste of time. It is.
Thank you. Thank you for the meditation.
Okay.
Thank you, Maharaj. There are no further questions from devotee as of now, Maharaj. Devotee, if you have any questions, last questions, comments, relation, this is the best time.
We're done?
Yes, Maharaj, looks like. Yes. There is no
We
further
can,
question.
if you want, we can chant japa. That's up
Yeah,
to
sure.
you. I just want to mention something to Akarshani Radha.
Mataji, are you there?
Yeah, please expedite as fast as you can those recordings from the retreat.
Yes, Guru Maharaj, all of yours are uploaded on YouTube. I'm just waiting from one more from Ekta's phone. She's just come back to the UK because I had to record some on Ekta's phone as mine ran out of storage. So I'm just waiting on those. And then I've started uploading Shuddha Gurudev reviews on YouTube as well. I know he wants them as soon as possible also.
Yeah, my lectures, send them to Mahatma.
Yes.
Okay,
Just waiting on one more and then I can send all of them.
good. Thank you.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Okay, so if we can, enhance our japa with this beautiful pictures of the deities, that would be nice.
Yes, Maharaj. I will just give me 30 seconds, Maharaj. I'm just bringing that.
Jai Sri Krishna, Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Hare Rama Ram He Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Hare Rama Ram Hari 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 Hare Rama Ram Hari 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Hare Rama Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Hari Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Hari Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Hari Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hari Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Hare Rama Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hari lost Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hari Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hari Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hari Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hari Hare Rama Hare Hari Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hari Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hari Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. 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 Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. 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 Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna, Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Hari Hari Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hari Hari. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hare. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Ram Ram, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna. Hari Hari Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hari Hari. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Ram Ram, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Rama Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Rama Krishna Hare Krishna Hari Hari. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Ram Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Ram Ram. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna. Hari 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Ram Ram, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hare Ram Ram, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Ram Ram, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Ram Ram, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna. Hari Hari Rama Hare Krishna Krishna. Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, Sita Priya. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Very well. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna.